Aha! AD fan back in the building with the crazy bitch. Yes, sir, crazy bitches. So, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This is my ADD's World Cryptocurrency. This is my crypto. These are going to be worth a fortune in the future. Take my word on this. Care Bears, stock up. My wife is investing, stocking up, and getting all these exotic, hard to find Care Bears, right? And so, let me tell you our insane Care Bear related story, which is really the Beanie Baby story, okay? So, many years ago, when me and my wife first got together, she's always been big into teddy bears, big into bears, right? So she used to have the sickest Beanie Baby collection there was. And so when I first got together with my wife, she had all these Beanie Babies out in our bedroom, right? Everywhere. And she had all these bears and decorations like this and such. And I told her, wrap it up and get rid of it. It wasn't happening. I wasn't living with it in a bedroom that reminded me of my childhood, right? So I make her wrap up the Beanie Babies, and I didn't tell her to, but she gets rid of them, okay? Fast forward some 20 years, some almost 20 years into the future, and now my dumbass had her get rid of them, and I didn't know she was going to get rid of them. I just didn't want to see them, and I swear to God, she had the entire collection. She had Beanie Babies worth insane money, right? Look it up. She had the entire collection. She had the Beanie Baby that was worth $100,000. She had Beanie Babies that were worth $50,000. She had the Beanie Baby, the most expensive one, and I don't know what it is. I'll have to ask her. She knows, she knew it like, I did or you do whatever, your interests are, whatever. You know a lot about that subject, the names and etc. and all that. Well, she knew all that about the Beanie Babies, right? And like I said, she had all of them. She done her due diligence back in her day, and went and did like she does now with the Care Bears, and was going all over town and got all the Beanie Babies. And we didn't know it in those days. I'm going back over 20 years ago now, and a few years ago now, when they first came out, how much money they were worth. My jaw dropped. Me and her both were sickened. She said, "Oh, I had that bear, and that bear, and that bear," and she had all, like I said, the entire collection, and they're worth, they're collector's items, they're valuables, they're worth sick money, and it's one of these things that just make you want to puke. I threw away over $100,000. One was worth $100,000. That was the most expensive one, but they went from there all the way down to $5,000 to $100. She had everyone in between, and like I said, we pretty much just threw away $250,000. Crazy, sickening shit, right? So now I'm taking her word for it. And if I was you, I would take her word for it as well. These Care Bears they're a collector's item, and for those of you that do or don't know, all of the items in America become nostalgia, right? And it becomes sick money to the Chinese, to other countries. Our American products become priceless, right? And so stock up. These Care Bears are going to be worth a fortune in the future. She's already got some that are already 40 and $50, right? That's what they cost to buy in the store. Okay, this one I just bought cheaper, 16. But in 10 years down the road, 20 years, these things are going to be worth a fortune. And listen to what I'm telling you. You know, you can't bank on the stock market. You can and can't. Crypto, all that kind of shit. But what you can bank on is American nostalgia. Like I said, all of our shit becomes priceless, expensive, crazy. People pay crazy money for this shit. And so, like I said, we're working on my wife's putting together the Care Bear collection. And we're sending one to Zach, and we sent one to our grandbaby, and so the rest we're saving. My wife just got some ordered through Amazon. Some just showed up the other day, and those are packaged. Those are completely sealed. Like, this is in the box. They have to be in the box, okay? Not only do they have to be in the box, they also have to be, airtight. You know, you got to take good care of them to be worth that kind of money. They got to be, brand new. You got to keep them brand new, immaculate. So, like I said, the ones we got from Amazon, those bears came pretty much almost like saran wrapped. They come in these same kind of boxes, but they're airtight. They got plastic packaging that it can't, the stuff ages and all that. And you got to keep it's got to be in it, like I said, immaculate condition to be worth that kind of money. And you can bet your sweet ass that in the future, if I'm still alive, you will see and hear about this Care Bear deal 10, 20 years from now. If, like I said, if I'm even still around. And if not, my son will get it. And I've got that, and I collected some of these. I got the Beanie Babies. I got a couple Beanie Babies of the the Avengers. The Avengers Beanie Babies, I'm sure, are going to be worth a shit ton of money in the future. I have a Beanie Baby Spider-Man and another Beanie Baby. I want to say, I'm not even sure. Don't let me speak on it. But I've been trying to get those. I didn't have the money when I saw them. I saw a lot of them on a job, and I didn't have the money on me at the time. This was last year, and I wish I would have. I worked on a job at a CVS where I got hit by this drunk driver. That store, I took pictures in there, and they had the entire Beanie Baby Avengers collection. They had Thor, all the ones that I wanted and needed. And like I said, I only have Spider-Man and one others. But you can bet your ass that those are going to be worth a shit ton of money in the future, 10, 20 years from now. So stock up. Beanie Babies are not the only things, and Care Bears are not the only things. But these are things that you, like I said, you can bet your sweet ass. They already have made some, and once they make so many, you can't get them anymore, right? So I have some Care Bears now. My wife's got Care Bears that in the near future, and some already, you can't get. Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out when things become where you can't get them, it makes them skyrocket in their value, and there's super rich people out there that like all this stupid shit and will pay a fortune for it. So, take my advice on this one. Care Bears, Beanie Babies. Stock up. This can be your bankroll. Just the ADD advocate. Stay ADD. Ha ha!